Once we finish stitching both the fabrics together on the edge, we are going to make some markings. So for that we'll just put the stitch seam together like this, and we'll be making a fold on top, and this will be our top center marking. Now the same marking we'll be doing on either side of the gusset. So we'll be doing the same thing on the other side also. So this will be our center top marking. The same thing we will do on the base also. That will be our base center. This same markings we'll be doing on the body also. Now we're going to align these two marks, that is the top center and the base center, and we'll be getting the side centers. So we're just going to align these two marks that we just did, center points, and we'll be getting the side centers. So we'll be having 4 marks on either side of the gusset. Similarly on the body also we'll be having 4 marks. So our marking on the gusset and the zipper panel is done. Now we're going to keep this aside and we'll start marking on the main fabric also. So this is done. We have got 4 markings. Now we'll take the main fabric and we're going to fold it like this. The top marking we have already done while stitching the strap. So we'll make a base marking over here, and we're going to align these two markings and make the side marking. Now while we are folding this, it might be a little difficult since we have quilted it. So see that it aligns neatly. The fabric is all neat. The curved part and the side we're going to align it neatly, and then we'll be making the marking. So this is our side marking on the main fabric. Both sides we'll be doing this. Once our main fabric is done, we'll do the same thing on our lining also. We'll have to do it on all 4. On our lining also we'll do. On the lining we won't be doing 4 markings. We'll just be doing the top and the bottom center. So we'll fold it like this and we'll make a top marking and a bottom marking. We won't be doing the side markings. We are just going to align it neatly. So here we've got the top and the bottom. In case it has become light, just make it a bit dark. So we have done the markings on all fabrics. We are just going to keep one piece now here, and the right side is facing up. We are going to put the strap also down now. Now we'll align the gusset marks and the main body marks. So here right sides will be together. See that the zipper panel is on top. So the zipper panel will be on top and will be placed like this. Now we're just going to align the center marks like this. So first we'll align the top center and we'll clip this together. Next we are going to align the base center and we'll clip them together. Once the top and the base is done, we'll align the side centers. After we've aligned the 4 points, then we'll start aligning the entire edge. So now we'll slowly start clipping all around now. So we'll just align the edges neatly like this and clip them. Now wherever we'll be having these 4 curves, since we have curved the corners, now on the curved part we'll make small cuts. This will become easy to stitch. Once we make cuts and we'll start aligning the edge, the gusset will be flat on the body. So now here we have made cuts. Once we start aligning the edges, it becomes easy since it becomes flat. So the stitching becomes quite easy. Now the same thing we will be doing on all the other 3 corners also. So here also we have made cuts and we'll be aligning. Now this entire edge we'll align now. Now after clipping the entire edge, we are going to make a stitch all around. So I finished stitching one main body. Now for the lining, we'll put the lining fabric right side facing down, and again it is going to be this way, and we are going to align the top and the base center marks. So here remember the gusset is in the center now, and we have put the main and the lining fabric on either side. So first we'll align the top center and the base center. Next we'll slowly align the entire edge. So now we'll make a stitch all around. We'll be leaving an opening over here. So from this opening we'll be turning it to the right side. So now all around we'll be making a stitch. This is the opening that we have left, and we have stitched all around. Now on the corners we are going to make small V cuts like this. So this is how we'll be doing, and we'll do this on all the other three corners also, since this is a curved corner. So the same thing we'll be doing on all three corners, and then we will turn it to the right side. This opening now we are just going to flatten it. The seam we are going to flatten, since it will be easy for us to stitch later on, and we have also cut the corners. Now from this opening we will turn the entire back to the right side. So we have turned the entire back to the right side, that is on the lining side, and this is how it will be looking. This is the front part of the bag. So one side we have completed. Now here we have left an opening. So this opening, since we have folded the seams, it will be easy for us. We will just fold it like this and pin it. Now we are going to make a hand stitch on this. Since we have already folded the seams, it will be easy. Just fold it and put it on the stitch line, and we will be pinning it. After that we will be making a hand stitch. So I finished pinning, and now we will just make a hand stitch on this entire seam. We have finished stitching, and this is how it looks. It's neat. Now for the other side, we are just going to take the main fabric that we quilted and kept. So this is the piece that we quilted and kept, and we're going to place it right side facing down. Remember to put the strap on the top side only. Now similarly we are just going to align the center, base and the sides. So now just as we did for the other side, the curved part we are going to make small cuts, align it to the edge and stitch all around. we have finished stitching this part. Now for the lining part, we'll flip it over. So here we've got the lining. We'll place it right side facing down, and we are going to align the top and the bottom first and then all around. So now this will be on the other side. So the entire bag is now in the center. So the entire bag is sandwiched in between the lining and the main fabric, and we'll be clipping all around now. So now we'll also clip the base, and then we'll clip all around and stitch just as we did for the other side. We'll have to leave an opening over here also. So we have clipped all around. Now just as we left an opening over there, we are going to leave an opening in this also. This is for turning it again to the right side, and we'll be stitching all around. Now we finished stitching all around, and we have also left an opening. Now we'll make small cuts on the curved part and then turn it to the right side. So on the curved part, we'll first make small notches. Now from this opening, we'll turn it to the right side. Remember, the entire bag is now inside. We have to pull the entire bag outside, but it'll come out. So slowly we'll push out small parts, and then we'll pull the entire bag outside. So this is the opening. Now just as we did for the other side, we'll slowly fold the seam, pin it up, and then we'll be making a hand stitch. So we'll just fold it like this, and we're just going to pin up the entire seam and hand stitch this. So we finished stitching the seam. This is how it looks. It's come out neat. Now we'll turn the back to the right side. So it's completely done, and this is how it looks. It's got a zipper pocket in the front. It's also got a center main pocket, and we have made two internal pockets which have been quilted. So the laptop will have enough cushioning on both the sides. So this is how it looks, the interiors also. It's simple to make. Please do try this. Thanks for watching. Bye.